Was that your biggest takeaway from the game from Rams-Bucks? Was it McVay's animated nature and the style that the Rams played in?
My biggest take was he knew that he was laying in the weeds. Like, come on in. Come on in. We're going to lock those gates. Come on in.
Mm-hmm.
We want you in our place. Remember, McVay came in and smoked them last year in Tampa at 400 yards passing with Jared Goff. All right, so he knew. But what I saw, my take was, right now, they're the best team in the National Football League. Now, again, we know things can change. Injuries change things. Guys will start playing better or whatever. But it's hard to argue with that fact right now.
Why can't we – I was just sitting here thinking to myself, as I remember playing against some of your defenses and stuff like that, and you had them big-ass tackles. People like Tony Siragusa and
Big Sam Adams.
Sam Adams.
Yep.
Siragusa, we played against, his stomach was so big that he had a Mickey Mouse T-shirt underneath his jersey. It was stretching so much you could see through his jersey, the Mickey Mouse T-shirt, because he was so damn big. But I'm looking at the Rams and Aaron Donald at the tackle spot. Nobody can block him.
Mm-mm.
Why?
He's so he's low to the ground, but he's so powerful. His get off is incredible. Like, complete opposite of Siragusa and Adams. But his takeoff is, I've seen it. I've seen it in two guys. All right, a guy named Alan Page is way before the viewer's time. Okay, MVP of the league in 1971, and I also saw it in John Randall. That's who he reminds me of. But he's stronger than those guys. And the thing I love what they did, they made an adjustment. All right, they were stacking them up pretty good inside. All right, they were muddling it up a little bit. So they put him outside.
Yes.
So really, you're gonna double? Well, you're gonna single him this way. And the way they put their front, they made you slide your protection away from Aaron Donald. So he got the one-on-ones. Did he affect the plays? Absolutely. Gets a strip sack and he, constant pressure on the quarterback. So this dude can play anywhere. And to me, if you can isolate this guy ever on a one-on-one, I don't care who the lineman is, he beats him. The team you're going against ain't the X's or O's that you're going up against in practice. But the thing is, to me, it's like, it ain't just about looking good on the practice field, dude. We need to see results on the game field. And right there, it looked like to me that whole team, they flew out there, but they weren't there. I don't get that. So you only have 17 opportunities, regular season opportunities to play. That team ought to have some type of energy, some kind of pattern. They hired this guy because I thought he was supposed to be like me. Everybody said that, right? He's a defensive guru. Now, his stats never match mine, ever, okay? But he's supposed to have that same energy, same kind of passion. I don't see it in this team. I'm just telling you the truth. I don't see it in this team, all right? So, but it starts with you. He's right about that. I love what he said. He's right about that. It starts with him as a coach. It starts with all of his coaches, and it's also the players. Everybody has to do better, all right? So at least we got that. We all know that's a true statement. But now we got to get it. And the thing is, remember, man, I wanted the Jets to hire this guy if they weren't going to hire me because I bought into it too. I'm like, hey, this guy, he ought to be good for the Jets. He looks like a tough guy. He looks like he's – that he's going to bring that type of energy and that kind of passion. We just hadn't seen it so far.
Okay, so that quarterback struggled in Zach Wilson, another quarterback who got sacked 9 times by the Browns defense. Obviously, Justin Fields for the Chicago Bears. What
9
did you
times.
9 times? Say it again.
Yes,
9 times.
9 times.
Was Matt Nagy one of those coaches that you alluded to at the beginning of the show? By he just sat there and did nothing, showed you nothing.
But this to me was an embarrassment. I mean, you had the kid out there, like all of us were excited to see this game. All right, his defense showed up. They were excited to play. All right, but here's the thing. If you have 30 dropbacks in the game, which is too many, I think, for a young quarterback, but you have 30 of them, is there any reason in heck that 21 of those, you'd only have 5 men in protection? 5 men. You got Myles Garrett, who's probably the defensive player of the year, over there playing one defensive end. You got Jadeveon Clowney on the other side. Excuse me? And you're going to go with 5 guys protected? Who do you have?
Those 5 guys aren't good either, by the way.
No. Are you going to have all pros up there? No. There ain't no Jimbo Covert up there. So to me, that was ridiculous. That game plan was ridiculous. Yes, the kid played poorly. He had no chance but to play poorly in that game, and it started with him. Now, I actually liked, for the first time, I like what Matt Nagy said. He goes, He took the ownership of it, put it on himself, and you're dang right you should put it on yourself. And what you did to that was ridiculous. You ought to have more 7-man protection than 5-man. Like 5-man protection, that's just like 2 short edges. The kid's got no chance. He's an athlete. Okay, let's move the pocket for him. We saw how good Baker Mayfield looked when all of a sudden Kevin Stefanski took over. Why? He's giving them easy throws, moving the pocket, changing the launch angle, all those type of things. How many times did they do it? Oh, one time. One time for this poor kid. So to me, that was ridiculous. That game plan was absolutely ridiculous. You've had the entire season, ever since you drafted him, of getting this game plan ready, and that's what you came up with. So to me, as bad as this kid played, the coaching was worse, in my opinion.
Thanks for watching ESPN on YouTube. For live streaming sports and premium content, subscribe to ESPN+.